Night Shift, everybody.
What's up?
I got
What's
my
up?
boy MikeStarByPhar in the building. It's a
Yeah.
whole new episode, whole new vibes, whole new questions, whole new feel, whole new guests. Season 2, Episode 1. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
And we appreciate you coming through.
You.
First and foremost, for the people who may not know you, or for the people who already know you, introduce yourself, let them know where you're from.
MikeStarByPhar, stage name. I mean, yeah, so I come from Texarkana, Arkansas side. I'm a 81 baby. So, you know what I mean, I've been around here for a minute. But been pursuing this my perfecting my craft for quite some time.
Okay. So, I've been knowing you for a while, I would say, about a good 2 years strong now, maybe 3?
Probably so.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to always kind of bring on people who I know or who I may not know, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of always give a different feel. And sometimes, you may interview people who have a lot of controversy. Sometimes you may interview people who don't have a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because, from an artist standpoint, music-wise, we're going to talk about a lot of different things because, as you guys know or don't know, this guy is very talented. He does a lot of different things. But I kind of want to start off with, some of the struggles that it takes as a music artist right out of the gate. I just kind of want to get to know, what are some of the struggles that it takes when you're dealing with somebody that has a big, let's say, personality, controversy, a blue face of some sorts.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to work with those type of people, and I don't mean on that big of celebrity scale. It could be somebody in your local town.
Yeah.
I think it's harder, or maybe not harder, to work with those type of people.
I guess it depends on what their actual attributes be, because they could be just a whole just on screen persona type thing, and but even as such, we probably wouldn't work out too well, just with me personally, just because normally just chaos and things of that nature. It don't mix well with just anything in life. So, but I'm it all depends. Cause like I say, sometimes it just be on screen personas, and they just go from there.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to test,
Yeah,
because a lot of times I don't think certain questions are asked. I think we ask a lot of the same questions. How are you doing? Who inspired you? What inspired you?
Yeah.
It's time to stop asking these type of questions, especially when guys like you have done interviews before. You've done podcasts. You've done all types of things with people. I feel like the night shift is all about. This is the night shift. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
You always come out around the nighttime, so these questions are going to be like your old fine and daddy interview. This is going to be some real talk. You know what I'm saying, per se. So we got a lot of different things going on hopefully right now. Obviously, the New Year's, we're shooting this on New Year's Eve. This will be coming out after New Year's. But we're shooting this on New Year's Eve. Let's take a stroll back through 2025.
Yeah.
Is there anything in 2025? Let's talk about the most exciting part of 2025 and the biggest letdown of 2025.
The biggest excitement of 2025, it'd be kind of hard. Not hard, but just on different levels. I say on one level, I guess it'd be like just the whole revivalence of hip hop. Yeah, with just how everybody starting to put out more music, in a sense, even however what they may be talking about, but it's kind of like pushing, in my own aspect, pushing a lot of stuff out the way, so we can get back to doing some real shit on camera. and in the community. So yeah. Now, biggest downfall, as far as I say, me personally, man, probably gonna like. Hey, I'm always praying for my sisters. I'm always praying for my sisters. That's all I can say. So they might not like me after that one, but shit, it is what it is.
Okay. You know, not to dig too deep into 2025, but it's always good to reminisce. You know,
Yeah.
It moved by fast.
Oh man.
You understand? Like we say that, I feel like about every year, but I feel like this year really moved by like tremendously fast. Let's get into some music talk, man. Let's get a little messy.
Yeah.
You work with numerous engineers in the city, right?
Yeah. A cute handful. Yeah, handful.
One of the engineers that you work with is VGB the Greatest.
Yeah.
He was on season 1. If y'all haven't, go check that out. Great interview he's got on there.
Yeah.
Talk this shit.
Always. Yeah.
Always. And speaking of talking this shit, there's always this big conversation that me and him have, you know, outside of the music, outside of the industry.
Yeah.
I think you know where I'm heading.
I don't know. Anywhere with you two talking behind the scenes.
I kind of want to get your take on the way people kind of try to frame him as this engineer who may not know as much because of his skin color, or maybe because of the way he looks or presents himself. Because you know, me and you both know he doesn't. If you just meet him, you wouldn't think, oh, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Off the rip, especially if he's in his work attire and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes, you know, his presence, like the way he presents himself, people don't often rip things he able to do what he does, and he's actually
authentic self type
top engineer into the city. I kind of want to get your feedback on how it all started for you guys, because I think it'll kind of lead into the reason why you know work with him now and why you've chosen to stick to work with him.
I mean, me and him, we met at Tyson, Nashville. I want to say, got introduced by Chris, a mutual friend from, you know what I mean, back in the Kumanjari UDL days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he introduced us, and just from there, he just tried to get him just come around, be like, yeah, we got the spot, because like I said, we had the UDL Kumanjari. We was over there by Razorback Stadium.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had the live action recording bar at that time, you know, trying to promote, try to get everybody come out. So artists and things of that nature had different little things come out of it.
Right.
I mean, so, but yeah, just from there, didn't really, I don't think he really, got him on a couple times on the mic, do some things, but you know, just timing is always a factor in everything. So, but he was the one that just always, in the end, just coming around, just sticking with it. We just started to, everybody else went about their business and things happened, and we would just be able to get together, and we started editing. Because I think he was over at the trailer. I forgot which one.
Trailers.
Yeah, he was over at the trailers.
The good old days. That's when the best music was made.
Because he had his own little setup that he had started to put together. And I'm like, and things I want to say probably are, with me, just not on this subject matter or just anything else, they just be bleed all together. So, you know, as far as time frame, things like that, I just know that we just got together and, we started putting in that work. I'm like, we did the Let the Hitter Speed, Volume 1. I think that was project that we had just came out of just us getting together and just, cause we knew I liked how he did his music, and he was cool. Like, and we pretty much like the same. I want to say like the same person.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as like music wise, you know what I mean? We always been just out here just lonely by, you know what I mean? We might have been fucking with other people, but you know what I mean?
Right.
It don't ever really just equate to nothing.
Right.
Really deep.
Yeah.
Or something that be stable.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he had the equipment, I'm like, you know, I was gonna come over and I was like, fuck shit.
Right.
I'm really gonna work.
So basically, he had the equipment. He needed an artist. He needed someone to come play with him on it so he could get better. And I feel like
he wanted somebody.
I feel like that kind of is like where y'all's relationship kind of built. It's because a lot of times people don't understand as an engineer, you have to grow.
Yep.
If you're the best engineer in the world, even the best, the guys I look up to are gonna say we still got a lot to learn. Right. So I think y'all kind of meshed because y'all were both still in that period of like, we got the traits. We know what we can do. Now it's time to just put this shit to use. It's almost like when you practice for sports.
Yep.
People don't know. You go in the studio and it's like practice. It's like we going in there full court pressing. Everything we do today may not come out in game day.
Yeah.
You know, it may not. But it's a practice. We got to go in there. So I think that's kind of, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, because I knew off the jump, you know, like he had, I mean, boxing training.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably could tell I had some kind of, you know, training my damn self.
Right.
To do so.
Right.
I'm like, so that kind of, you know, drew us kind of like together and like, yeah.
And so how many projects have y'all put together as of now that have been officially released?
Yeah, officially released. Just to let the Hitters Speak, Volume 1. And I'm working on trying to get 2 done.
Well, I mean like singles.
Like, as far as as far as singles.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I want to say.
What's your number one, I would say? What's your most memorable song from you two? What's your personal favorite?
Man, you trying to get me to remember stuff right now.
We all got a personal favorite. We all got that one song we go to that's just like it's the hitting home of when we made the best of our personal favorite. He like, ooh, you got me going back through the catalog. The brain got to go through it.
I'm trying to think of the name of the damn chop. It's off Volume 1. It's like Run Upon the Plug, something like that. I think it was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's always like. It was like the beginning, like I figured it was like I don't know if it was the first track that we ever did together, some type of stuff like that. But then always, once we did that one, I was like, yeah, like that's always in. Like I say, it's kind of hard for me, especially just like because everything we do with me, like every time I just feel and see the progression, and just the fact that we cool with each other, and we can like, you know, be like, and I say it's a bad thing because you know everybody need restraints, but he don't ever be like, oh, you shouldn't say that type shit. We might look at each other and we might just laugh at that shit. Say some off wall type shit just cause.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Just overall, cause like just outside, we just built a relationship like we was always working together. Like even when we didn't plan on it, we always ended up at a job site together type shit. So it was just we worked together, and so that's why I really push like the I feel like the UGK test counter area, you know what I mean? We type shit. It just cause it felt like it was outside just to rap the music, because it would do a lot more than just rap.
Yeah.
If really people really fuck with it and shit like that. So
Okay. I like that. I don't think anything's wrong with that. All right, man. Let's get into this character, MikeStarByPhar. We got this beard now that everybody always first thing people notice, whether it's on an album cover, whether it's when you're performing. Give me a little story, the backstory on the beard, man. Like what?
Just,
What's the inspiration of wanting to
just,
grow this long ass beard? Let me just ask it like that.
just me reaching out to my roots.
Okay.
Me playing myself.
So you mean roots? What's your roots?
As far as a label, call it indigenous.
Indigenous.
Natives, yeah.
Indigenous. What, the Indians? Something like that.
Some refer to them in a negative tone as black in native
Right,
Indians.
right.
So yeah.
How long have you been
I say it Moorish.
Moorish?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I refer to it
How long have you been growing the beard?
as. This one, like 2017.
2017, so that'd be about 9 years. 9 years is a long time. So what made you? I know you said indigenous. Like, what was the day like that it just like clicked? I'm just gonna let it grow. Do you remember that day, or has that day been so long ago now? It's just like
It's just something because I always knew I wanted dreads,
Mhm.
and I knew I always had it dreaded beard. I just didn't know how it function.
right,
Things of that nature. But I used to have the tail on the
right.
backside.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You cut it. You did.
But
Well,
it ended up getting pulled out type
Oh.
situation.
okay.
Long story.
Long story. Okay, long
Yeah.
story. Okay, all right. Well, I just, I wanted to ask. I feel like it's something that people are gonna be like, don't nobody ever ask this nigga about his beard, nothing like that. It's a nice shift. These are things we just having fun with it. We just having a casual conversation on camera with the mic recording.
I'm a very intentional person, so
yeah.
everything is everything I do is praise.
Yeah.
So
I like that. Okay, so nowadays we got these rappers, young boy, that influences these big amounts of culture. This new era of kids and adults.
Yeah.
And adults.
Yeah.
How do you think in today's music it's hard to compete with someone like that who is, first of all, dropping music every other day or every single day with music videos, and I mean getting 1 million to 2 in under a few hours? Like, how do you think the game has changed in like the last
get them.
decade? I would say not even decade, because I feel like even a decade ago they were still doing this. He's been around since about 2015, about a decade now. So
He just
I mean, they have the upper hand, and right now, I mean,
they got the upper hand.
it's something that I think he built the army way before people knew about the army.
Yep.
So again, I ask you, how is it really difficult to come behind things, or not even just that? Because now you have all these other new artists who are coming with their own. They're basically following the young boy method. Build an army, and the army will take you where you need to go. No more labels, no more anything.
Yeah. It just, I guess, like in any good anime series, whoever got the bigger presence.
Right.
So,
And how do you feel about these guys? They build these armies off of independent scenes, underground, and then they do sign big deals. Because Boy signed with Cash Money.
yeah.
Chance the Rapper was one of the biggest, well-known, unsigned artists for a very long time, and has eventually signed with someone. Do you think it's almost trading on the independent world, or do you think everybody should graduate and, partner with a label of some sort? And I think a lot of people don't understand that when you sign with labels, it doesn't technically mean you can sign with them for a lot of different things, distributing, all different types of things. So, but how do you feel about that, though?
I feel if the paperwork is something that you could elevate yourself of your situation.
Yeah.
And maintain clairvoyance in reality. I would have no problem. I'm like, yeah, they gotta be talking about some things about where it just gotta be. It all depends on what you want, but as I would feel as an artist, say if they can come with something that will come with an agreement with, okay, we'll put such and such out. If you feel like you want to continue with us, we understand. Type things like that. I understand what they say, 360s and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm like, but what do you want out of it? Do you want to be longevity, or do you want to just make a quick buck?
Right.
Which you can get longevity from making a quick buck, but I couldn't see any reason. I could see reasons to sign with majors, but at the same time, I can't see a reason to sign with a major because I'm just gonna end up doing this
Right.
on my own at the end of the day. I'm like, and you really gotta be like, well, if somebody be like, yeah, I believe in you, and I just want to put this underneath you and see how far you take it. That's something different, but labels, they sketchy. Everybody gotta talk about edits not edits, audits and things like that. I'm talking about some other shit now. But yeah.
Well, you're good. Because, you're talking about the detailed parts of things.
Yeah.
The people don't look into or don't care to know about. All they hear is signed. And then I think a lot of the independent world goes to, well, damn, everybody's been preaching, do your own stuff. There's all these different platforms, DistroKid, United Masters, all these different distributions that you could just pay to let them put your stuff out.
Yeah.
So why would we go get it? And so I think, let me just keep it real. You're paying for market. These labels these labels are going to pay to get you on things, put your music out there. There's a reason why most of their artists are on the charts because they have to put money into that.
Yeah. Not trying to stitch out.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't want to live to where there's someone who can tell me that. I really don't.
Right.
I could, like I say, depending on if there was the right circumstance and it was the right person, I may have certain respect for him. Then yeah, we can do something. But if it's something that I can't really just get behind, and you want me to do kid events that I don't feel like doing, type things.
You speaking your mind though.
Yeah.
You speaking your mind though. And that's where a lot of people have to, weigh your options out. Sometimes you're signing for this, sometimes you're signing for that. But, not to go too deep on it. But I kind of wanted to, because I know you're on the independent scene. And, a lot of people are on the independent scene. But recently we've had a few people starting to get signed daily. And
yeah, but I don't think they like me.
Talking about the labels? Talking about the labels?
Maybe some people, yeah.
Well, why you say the labels don't like you?
It's, like I said, cold shoulders.
I think labels have been getting cold shoulders from me. I think most of the time when they sign an artist, they know half the time they have to really convince an artist to come now. Maybe not back in like the 90s and things like that when you were looking for a deal. That was like the only way you thought you could make it. Because honestly it was. There was no way to put your music out unless you were going to make it, put it on CDs and sell it out the hood. And maybe word of mouth was a motherfucker back then. I think that's how a lot of people had to get it. But it was very few. It's just like today. And I think now the access to dropping music is so easy that it's just so much out there, so much competition, and now you have to do things like visuals and interviews. You have to do things content wise to separate yourself sometimes.
But I guess that's good because I always felt like a true artist would have something to be in a certain liked about, I guess, because you're making the art try to bring recognition to or regulation to something in a certain aspect. So I guess just saying. So I guess I always saw it going in that sense. Because especially you just see it grow little and little, especially people like say I was going back in the 80s, so I got to see a whole lot coming up and just seeing how technology started bucking off and how the phone started and see how people start moving and just that was just me. That was just the type of kid I was.
Right.
I always knew I was supposed to be doing some other stuff anyway, so it's like waiting on y'all to catch up.
Yeah. Well, that's a good combo on that part. That's a good combo on that, enlightening us. Let's get into some more of your, I won't even say talents. I would say God-given gifts. Let's get into some of those. You're a big fan of art.
Yes.
And you mentioned that a couple of times already in the interview, in a different aspect. But let's talk about it more in the aspect, that I'm talking about. Where did this love of painting come from? Because you don't see too many rappers or singers who actually paint. You see them normally, you hear the metaphor, they're painting a picture, painting a store to the music, but you actually put it to wax. So kind of, I do want to know where all that started and, where it's at now.
It started from, I can remember, from birth, as far as I know.
Yeah.
It's creation. It is just the ultimate source. That's all I've ever known. Ever since I could remember walking up on this ground.
Right.
So I'm like, I used to wake up in the morning and say, all I see is art and all I hear is music. Because that's really like all you hear if you just actually just either close your eyes or even just close your ears. And you look at pictures and all the things in life, they look the same as the pictures and the portraits and the sculptures. I'm like, and just imagination, like we were talking about before, comes from one place. So like anything you can imagine, I'm like, they make books about, movies.
Right.
So it's all there. Nobody ever just puts it in the picture. It is. I ain't know. That's all it is.
Right. And so, where's your art at today? What's your? Cause I asked that more or less like, what are you doing with it now?
I've sold a couple pieces.
Okay.
Different events that I've been at. I want to say after I moved back out here, I think I started going to like the events, like the I'm trying to recollect stuff at a certain time. Universal Vibe. Used to go out there with Colton. That's where I say I really started trying to sell out there, sell a couple pieces out there. And just downtown Texarkana, going out there and tried to go out there a couple times. And like I said, got a piece out there downtown, gallery, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, our gallery. Yeah, we have an art gallery downtown.
1984. I want to say.
Gallery or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I sold numerous pieces like say, people say like your family members and stuff,
Right.
I mean, but I've definitely sold a couple pieces to family members and things of that nature, and just over time, I mean, just doing different things and just really just pushing forward. Like always been into the dance and the art and the music, and ever since high school, growing up, like ever since I could march, I always wanted to do something with, especially with music. Like college, and it's been all over the place, like all the way over. And I started traveling getting into music.
Mm-hmm.
Just all over the place, man. I've just always been led by just the creative parts of just a life. Everybody always said it was always a dream that you be like you couldn't, grasp. At a certain age you gotta just throw it to the side and think about your family. But it's like I could never shake that feeling. It's like I had too much stuff. Just had to grow and be that person I was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain. It is what it is, man. It's life. It's a beautiful thing, and it just really transfers a lot of grace into the frequencies that us as human beings on this realm into just pleasing. We're visual audio. They make surround sound systems for your home. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we love to be immersed in the realm. Which is spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just me.
Okay, man. Yeah. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. We hear the fireworks going and everything. Like, bow, bow, bow. So, any New Year's resolutions? Anything, now that we hear the fireworks?
No resolutions. I've been working on since 2000. I don't know, since 2000 pretty much. So I'm been resoluting things and
Yeah.
That especially at the last couple years I've been having. But really just let's be alive, man. Just
Heard
being able
that.
to still express this and knowing that it wasn't always overnight thing. So
right.
I'm fortunate because if I would have got it back then, when I really had it in my hands and just really gave it in how they wanted to give it in, I probably wouldn't be in a good spot.
Yeah. Understood. So what's coming up for MikeStarByPhar music in 2026? Anything you want to put out there to the people? Any projects they can expect?
Yeah, I'm doing that So Emotional, definitely.
We got So Emotional.
Yeah.
This is an album.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an album. Produced by BGB Degrees. BGB Productions.
Come on, man.
BLD. Yeah, putting that thing out. Get that wrapped up and mostly to be me and Ed yourself be putting out hopefully very soon.
Yeah, we do have a joint project coming out. It's coming out next year. The EP will come out towards the beginning of the year. We're still working out the kinks on the dates and everything like that, and actually might be repicking songs. We're trying to figure out all this shit, so it's just a lot of different things we gotta figure out.
Yeah, it's cool with me.
Is there
I just
any?
know it's something that's coming out, so along with that, I'm trying to see if I might do some singles and things of that nature.
Right.
But really just, like I say, the visuals gotta play into it too, but I'm not saying this is such that I gotta release more visuals.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be even for past stuff, but more visuals. It's just, at the same time I'm dropping the rest of this music, because I'm not gonna rush it. It's gonna take the time that I know it's gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna try to get some more visuals out in the meantime. So just to kind of flood about all the other stuff that's already out, like,
Right.
I mean, even the stuff I did, but the stuff that I'm probably gonna, redo.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, if you might not know, it's been a couple projects.
Yeah.
Wayne versus One, Volume 1, and introduction for those who've been following me for a long time. And that thing's out there, so you can Google it, and you probably find it.
So you can Google me, bitch.
Yeah, MikeStarByPhar all together.
Well,
Don't
man.
forget the PH.
Well,
Don't forget the
man.
PH.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming through the night shift, rocking with us. You know, episode 1, season 2, knocking it off with a bang.
Again,
Man, look, he was supposed to be on season 1, y'all. There was a lot of things going on with his episode, technical difficulties. Maybe it just wasn't the right timing, but we're gonna start 2026 off with a bang, man.
That's why I say, man, you can't be mad at what happened, bro. You just gotta go with the flow of it.
Gotta go with the flow, man. It's been long overdue. It's been long overdue. Hey, you tell it. He asked me, I think about a couple months ago.
I started taking my music seriously around 2000.
Yeah.
2000.
And
no, ain't no and. Because when I
you're the young nigga in me 2000 and
when
straight 2000.
When I left here, I want to say for college.
Okay.
Because like I say, things blur for me, man. Because my cousin Eric, he had his studio out there in Walton, and we had did Mr. Butterfly. But I'm trying to remember on the date that when we did that versus when I had left. But I think I did it when I had came back. But like I say, when I had left, pretty much to go to UAPD, I had really in my mind like I was gonna do music because I always knew I wanted to do like Timbaland. I wanted to be like the producer type of aspect and you know, the beat maker thing. But 2000 was like, nah, I think I could be an artist. Yeah, that's what it is.
Still waiting on the 2000 and end, but no, I'm messing with you.
Not at all. It's like I've enjoyed the ride.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed the ride because if I didn't have the ride, then I wouldn't have been the artist that I am today. Like I'm a beast, bro. On the things that I can cultivate, good, and curate however you want, whatever level. They gonna see.
You gonna see.
Yeah, you messed up out there, bro. All I need is the 1, 2.
Up to
Pop.
That's it.
Yo.
That's it. All right, before we get out of here, man, let the people know where they can follow you, contact you, come see you for your artwork, anything of that nature.
Looking on the line, it's gonna be MikeStarByPhar 870 on IG. Facebook, MikeStarByPhar, on any platform, MikeStarByPhar, MikeStarByPhar, GDLD. But the email, if you want it, MikeStarByPhar 870 @gmail.com. If you want to hit me up, that's one you can use. But on anything else, if you just put in MikeStarByPhar, you'll find me.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all watching, tuning in. Appreciate you, Mike, for coming through, chopping it up with us. We're definitely going to get you back on another episode, man. And if y'all haven't, go to on our Ready to Talk page. You'll see in our live section. We got him already on a couple of episodes on there. I think he was on our season 2 and our season 3 that we just aired. Make sure that y'all go ahead and tap on that. Which season 3 is not finished, but we did take a holiday break for a couple of about 2 months. You know, getting Thanksgiving and Christmas out of the way.
Yeah.
And just a lot of things with sports and things like that we had to take care of. So yeah, if y'all haven't, go check his interviews out on there. We appreciate y'all. I'm DJ Cam West, and we out on the night shift.